Alrighty guys, I'm pretty excited. Just went to the mailbox. That's our new foreign lot. I haven't even opened it yet. This is basically how it was pictured. Well, that was awkward. I turned off the video as I was trying to get this box open one-handed. And you'll see basically there is loose stuff every place in this. This is really kind of how the picture was, where it's just dumped in here. I'm going to have to go through and see what I've got. I'm going to try to see if I can find the one coin that interested me. And it's not jumping out at me right now, so I'll have to come back. But I'm going to go through these and do a summary like I did last time and let you know how we made out. Hopefully on the plus side, but if not, it'll be fun looking. Alright, guys, just want to come in really quick. These are the coin. Actually, this is the coin that I bid on. I thought that they had taken, I saw this in one picture and this in another picture. So I thought they'd taken this out to make it more prominent in order to help increase the value or bidding on the auction. This is exactly 1 ounce of silver. It's a commemorative from Mexico. And there's actually 2 of these in here. So there was the one that was in the flip. I thought I had taken it out and put it out there, but there was actually 2. So that's 2 ounces of silver already. So we're talking $50 in value based upon the time of this video. And that is just these 2 coins. We paid, I think, $32 for the lot. I'll look it up and I'll talk about that in the summary. But I need to get into all these other coins because we have all these coins that are loose, plus all of these that are flipped. What a score. This is going to be an epic world coin lot. I think what I'm going to do is, because there's so many coins here, is I'm just going to wrap up with a value of silver, and everything else is just a bonus. I'm already ahead with this bad boy, or I should say these bad boys. All right, I'll be back with a summary. Alrighty guys, for you, it was an intro. For me, it was 2.5 days of sorting, researching, flipping, and getting this collection put together. You can see this pile over here. I ran out of the bigger size flips, so those still need to get fixed up. But everything else is done. We ended up with 59 countries, which is pretty amazing that there is that many different countries in this lot. We also ended up with over 6 ounces of silver. I'm going to go through the silver with you, but I thought I would just give you a quick run through. Some of the cool things here is I got 2 pre-federal US coins. I got an Indian penny. Those were my US finds in here. This is our silver stack that we're going to go through. This one is also, we're going to go through those too. We got Soviet Union, Japan, Germany, Netherlands, UK, France, Austria, Denmark, India, Hong Kong or China, there's both of those, Taiwan, Mexico, Greece, Norway, Spain, Zimbabwe, French Indochina, Italy, Israel, Russia, Panama, Czechoslovakia. Oh, this is a don't worry coin. We're going to go over that too. Ethiopia, Canada, Poland, Papua New Guinea, Saudi Arabia, Switzerland, New Zealand, French Polynesia, Thailand, Poland, Ireland, Finland, Algeria, Bulgaria, Nicaragua, Fuji, Indonesia, Morocco, Ottoman Empire, Laos, Pakistan, Colombia, Singapore, Switzerland, Vietnam, Romania, Vatican City, Peru, Hungary, Jamaica, Yugoslavia, and Australia. Oh, and these ones here I've already put it into flip pages. New Zealand and Ceylon, I think it is. That's actually what became Sri Lanka. And then we got a Philadelphia Mint Treasury Seal and a Mardi Gras token were some of the other ones. So I'm gonna come back up here to our interesting finds and we'll go through those individually. So I'll be right back with you guys. Alrighty guys, we're gonna go through what I call the fun finds the box. The first one is gonna be this super old 1723 Farth. This is pre-federal. It was really in rough shape. It took forever to find what it was, to ID it, but it's also almost 300 years old. So based upon the picture and the lettering, I was able to figure out that it was this Farth, which can be slightly valuable if it was in much better shape, but the fact that I've got an almost 300-year-old coin, it's pretty amazing. Next one is this Don't Worry Club, where they have, it's a token, where this is from a salt company, Worcester Salt, and then on the other side, they've got a bunch of different good luck symbols. This is actually, people are calling it a swastika. It's actually the reverse of a swastika. It's used many times in ancient Egyptians for good luck as well. But you got the wishbone, you've got the four-leaf clover, horseshoe, and this is hieroglyphics that are also for good luck. They have a bunch of different versions of this, and this is from the early 1900s. It was basically a advertising ploy for different companies, mostly are the salt, and actually goes all the way up to where it has it in the regular bottles where it's the iodized, but this is the old-fashioned bag. We have this really old Dupri design from Paris. It was the late 1700s. There's actually not a date on it. You only can tell the mintage based upon this A that's here. They minted them for 4 years. And this coin is super, super heavy. I mean, if you look how thick this coin is, it actually has some details on the rim as well. But this is a really chunky piece of copper for a coin. I can't imagine having to carry a pocket full of these around. But it was certainly super fun to find. When I found this, I thought it was a fake, like a medallion at some point, but this is actually a commemorative coin. It's called the Big Nickel. It's made out of aluminum. It feels plastic, but it's definitely metal, and it's called the Big Nickel. And it was just a commemorative coin made in Canada. We've got a 1964 Jersey 1/12 of a shilling, which I thought was pretty cool. It's just, it's got a lot minted, but it was in really good condition. And it was a very specific area of the UK. So I set that aside. And then this is the Mardi Gras, the bloom. I found the similar one online. They're calling it silver. It certainly doesn't feel silver to me. It's way too light. This feels more like aluminum. So I'm not sure if it's a replica or if this is fake or whether it's an actual Mardi Gras token or not. But it was fun. I left it in the original holder because it's much bigger than anything I have currently. So I'll get a new flip for it once I have my bigger sizes back in. Now we're getting into the silver. The first one is this little tiny piece of silver. It's actually a big piece, but is only 10% silver. It's from 1961. It's a Mexican peso. We had an 1865 1 shilling, which is basically sterling silver. And it's on all of these, I put the mintages in weight, so that way anybody that's going through my collection has an idea of what not to throw away. This one was super cool. This one is a special one because it's 50 centavos, but it's been counterstamped. And it's been counterstamped for 1923. This coin is actually a 1890 Costa Rican 50 centavos, but they overmarked it in 23 and marked it 1 colon. So it was pretty cool that it had the counterstamp. That one also took me a while to find because it was like, what is going on here? Because the coins didn't match because of the counterstamp. But I ended up finding it. But it's pretty cool. I got 2 of these. And these were dies from a long time ago, from 1780. But I guess they've been printing these for a long time. But these are almost an ounce. They're restrikes. And they're all, you know, about a 3/4 of an ounce of silver. It's 1 thaler. And they are marked 1780, but they were minted all the way up through the early 1900s. This one was a super thick one, and this one's from 1976, Isle of Man. It's 1 crown, and it's almost an ounce. And this one was in really good shape. These are the 2 that I bid on. I saw these. One was in a flip, one was loose. I thought it was 1. I said, you know what? That's an ounce of silver. And these are actually 1 troy ounce. They're slightly bigger than a troy ounce in weight because these are only 92.5% silver, but the weight of silver in these is a troy ounce. And these are both commemorativs from 1980, and they're super pretty. Then we had some smaller stuff. This is 82% from China Republic. It was really cool. I mean, I'm not sure if you can see it, but the dragon on this is amazing. It's super pretty. It doesn't have a ton of silver in it because it's a small coin, but it's a really pretty coin. 50% 1934 6p from New Zealand. This is George V with a bird on the back. Again, very small weight, but a very pretty coin. 50% from Russia, 1913, 10 kopecks, I believe it is. Again, small coin, small weight. Still a fun find. 1955 from Netherlands, 1 guild, 72% silver. Queen Juliana. Getting a little bit bigger in size now. This is 1/4 of a Balboa, 1930, 90% silver. Whoa, lose my focus here. And this has a, you know, a much lower mintage as well. 90%, 1/10 of a Balboa. Still a very smaller mintage. 35%. This is almost like a war nickel. 1 marca from Finland. A German 2 Reichsmark, 62.5%. And this one's almost a quarter ounce of silver. Philippines centavos. The cool thing about this is it says United States of America on it, because the Philippines, I guess we must have had some kind of control over it at this point. But it's super small silver, but still pretty coin. I've actually got one of these before. 10 centavos. Now we're getting into some super pretty ones. these were proofs. This is a Costa Rica 300 colognes. It's 92.5% silver, and these are proofs and extremely low mintage. And they're almost 1/3 of an ounce of silver. I got 2 of these. With 2 different people on the back. And then this is a very small 1690 from Denmark. I couldn't even find the mintage, it was so old. And I couldn't find the content, so I know it's silver. I just don't know what the weight is. I wasn't able to find the actual mintage. I'm still doing some research on that one. And then 72% silver from Netherlands, 1954. And this one, doesn't want to focus for me. A little bit of silver in that one. So my overall silver weight was 6.54148 ounces of silver, which today would sell for about 150 bucks. So I paid $36 for the lot. So I think it was $36 worth of entertainment overall. The fact that I'm ending up with, you know, all kinds of pretty silver is just icing on the top. I'm really happy that I purchased this lot. I'm actually looking at another one. The lot does not look as strong as this one. It doesn't have a lot of silver in it, but it has a lot of variety. So I'm just trying to decide whether I want to spend more or not. It's currently up to about $25, but the fact that I know I can't get my money back in silver, I'm not sure if I want to continue bidding or not. I've got to put more thought into it. The auction ends, I believe, today at the end of the day. So I'm going to consider what I need to do with that, and maybe I'll be back with another foreign. But I'm going to continue to look. I think it's fun to go through it, see some of the different patterns, see how the different mints do things. I mean, I think that the older coins and the international coins are super pretty. I think our coins have gone downhill in the States since, if you look at some of the older ones. I hope we go back to making some pretty cool stuff that aren't just commemoratives. So anyhow, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you on the next hunt. Thanks again for watching.